is up, my kings and queens? It is King ALT Kyle here, of course, walking on my way to the woods, still in my backyard though. Welcome to episode 6 of Throwback the series. Sorry, walking on the side of a hill is kind of difficult. I'm exhausted, by the way. I'm going to open with that. I'm absolutely exhausted. Over the past 2 weeks, I've put in like 105 hours to work. It's wild. It's absolutely wild to me. Which is, it's great that I'm getting all of these hours and whatever, but I'm exhausted. I have not been used to this. I've been working for 17 days, and today is my second day off. So, because last week I didn't get both my days off. Only got the one. But, you know, overtime is a thing. And, yeah, overtime's a thing. But, before I even get started on this video, I did say, episode 5, holy crap, this got harder. What the? That I was going to make a video about recent events, what's been going on, my stance on it, because I feel like it's important. But I've decided since that I am not going to make a whole video on it. Reason being is that, oh my gosh, this was not the smartest way to go. I fall into a thorn bush. Yeah, there was a much easier way to go. It's right there. And now I'm caught in here. Reason being that I'm not gonna make a whole video is because it's constantly changing. I'm just gonna go over the thorn bush. Ow. It's constantly changing. There are constantly new things happening that I find it necessary to speak about. So instead of making a whole video on it, I'm just going to, at the beginning of whatever, just talk about it for a minute or two and do it that way. So get my main ideas out there, at least for this one. And by the way, if you don't want to hear me talk about it, whatever, here, let's really make this clear. If you come at me with the all lives matter bullshit, you need to understand that you will be blocked and you can remove thyself from anything that I do. Okay, thanks, have a great day. It is Black Lives Matter and all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter, so get that through your head or leave, goodbye. I have no interest. So there's the basic position that I think everybody should have, let's be honest. But here's my big thing about what's going on right now when it comes to that. And this may sound selfish, and I need to be very careful how I word this so I don't come across as a dick. Because all of this is very, very wrong. By all of this, I mean the fact that shooting or choking out or pulling over or whatever the case may be with whatever cop, that doing it to random black people for literally no reason is not okay. Here's where it gets selfish. My biggest issue with this whole thing is I do not want to play the game of, oh, let's wait around and see who's next. Meaning, when, like, if nothing changes, these protests do nothing, which I really hope. There's almost no way that they can't do nothing at this point. They're too good. They're just too good. But if they were to, you know, if nothing were to change, I should say, then there's gonna be the who's next. Someone's gonna be next. It's gonna be the next person. And with me, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, I can't be a racist. I have black friends. Never try to do that. I don't care. If you think I'm a racist, you ain't paying attention. But I don't want to play the who's next game. I don't want it to be somebody that I know, somebody that I work with, someone I used to work with, someone I go to school with, someone I used to go to school with. I don't want it to be any of my friends. And I mean, I can sit here and name them off. Any of my friends of color. or my friends who are white. Like, I don't want to hear anyone on the news be like, oh yeah, this person was shot for literally like breathing while black, and it's just like, well, oh yeah, I used to work with them 3 years ago. Like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see that. And granted, I don't want to see it ever again. I would be so happy if I can live out the rest of my life with not hearing another news story about how some black man on the side of the road who was selling cigarettes gets choked out, or the cops didn't announce themselves and just loaded an apartment building, or I don't remember if it was an apartment or not, with bullets, killing people, and then arrested the dude inside because he pulled a gun on the cops who, again, did not announce themselves. I don't want that to be somebody that I know, somebody that I care about. I got, you know, Michael, Cameron, Hannah, freaking, like, come on now. And those are just the 3 names that I can pull off the top of my head. Christian, Brendan, Josh. Like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it on the news. I don't. And the other thing is that with these protests, I've had a lot of friends. There's a massive spiderweb in the middle here. I've had lots and lots of friends go to these protests, and I fully 100% support them when they go and what they're doing. No issue with it. My issue is that I am worried about them going to these protests because how the cops are treating the protesters. We've all seen it. We've all seen the videos. There have been videos of, let alone the tear gas and the rubber bullets. I think they were using flash grenades at one point, or concussion grenades, one of the two. I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm using those on protesters, to the arresting random people, to the jumping out of cars and arresting random people, to knocking people over, to driving into crowds, to whatever, beating a kid. There was a video weeks ago of a white dude, race is important in this one, standing in between the line of cops and the protesters, and granted, the cops looked like they were backed into a corner. Not like this gives them an excuse, though. There was probably a 5-foot gap between the protesters and the cops, and the protesters just weren't coming any closer. And this white dude stands in front of them, and it's like, yo, we need to calm down, both sides, calm down, and like trying to protect both the cops and the protesters, and then the cops beat him with a bat. So like, I don't want to see on the news that my friends are getting beaten and tear gassed and X, Y, and Z. So yes, it's a very selfish reason that I need things to change, but well, let me make something clear. That's just one reason that I want things to change, or things need to change, because of people that I care about. That's definitely not the only reason. But that's my main fear, is I don't want to play the who's next game and see somebody that I know, used to know, care about, and friends with, work with, whatever, on the news because cops don't know how to act. And to all you being like, there are good cops. Well, there are 1,000 bad cops and only 10 good cops. The 10 good cops don't say shit. Well, now there are 1,010 bad cops. So, think about that one. Anyway, now that I'm out here, we can actually get into episode 6. Okay, so, this guy. So this side is done. This side is not done. It's uneven, and it bothers me. But it's fine. I think I decided that this is going to be the back. I don't know how well you guys can see that. It's going to be the back of the pickaxe, and that's going to be the front of the pickaxe. So, let's get that set up now, and then we have this stick. It's been out in the weather for a couple of days, so I don't know. Oh, no, it's still, okay, it's still definitely pushing on that rock. It definitely doesn't want to be split like that. So that's actually a good sign for me. Oh, and by the way, my hands are torn up. I don't know how well you guys can see. Oh yeah, you guys can definitely see how torn up they are. I got a new burn on my wrist. That doesn't look that big, but you know, it's probably about the size of like, I don't know, like half a penny, I guess. Fryer caught me. I didn't think I burned myself that badly, but it's gonna leave a scar there, so it definitely got me good. But yeah, I've bruised my wrist on my right hand working. I have popped There's like 6 or 7 blisters on this hand. You can see. Sorry. You can see the blister there, there, and my middle finger. I have bruised my pointer finger at where it attaches my hand. Bruised the wrist. Bruised the middle finger on my right hand. Just from the knife work, and then these 3 are from oysters. My oyster knife. If you know anything about shucking oysters, I don't use a cut glove because it takes 5 hours to put the cut glove on. I just use latex gloves, but also if you're going full force trying to open an oyster and it slips, you're gonna cut yourself. So I did that. I put an oyster knife through my hand 3 times. Not through my hand. Into my hand 3 times. But yeah, all this to say is how much I've been working. I always think about the scene in a show that I used to watch where like these terrorists have captured all these people, and he's like, you should let them go, you should let us all go, blah blah blah, like don't hurt us. And he's like, come here, let me see your hands. And he's like, they're soft, you do no work, and like chops his hand off. And I'm like, I always think about that scene because like with me working in the kitchen, I'd just be like, okay, you want to see my hands? And they'd be like, bro, I don't even have to chop your hand off, you look like you want to do it yourself. Like Anyway, I need to stop talking about random stuff and get to work on this pickaxe that I really want to get completed. So pickaxe is going to get done. Today, I'm hanging out with the guys a little bit. So I don't have too long out here, but I want to get the pickaxe done at least. And then I'll be back out tomorrow probably. But I want to get the pickaxe done. And then maybe start on the handheld one with this guy. If I can get that shaped up and if I think it's strong enough. Not with my phone. I don't know how strong that actually is. But maybe do that as well. So, yeah, let me get started. Hope I don't cut up my hand some more. Before I continue, I've already started on it. It's going to take me a while. But going back to the very first subject at hand, because I need to, maybe I will make a whole video on this. I don't know. There's just a lot, and if I make a whole video on it, it's going to be 5 days long. I'd have to say one thing though, because there are a lot of people who haven't, that I know especially, who haven't said anything about what's going on. And there are a lot of people who say like, oh, they're part of the issue and you need to speak and blah blah blah. Correct. But I also understand, to some degree, not giving them an excuse, why they do not want to speak. But with all of this going on, if you are someone who is white, who has a lot of friends who are family members or co-workers or whatever, who are people of color, and you genuinely value their lives, I feel like that those people of color are allowed to expect you to say the bare minimum, and that you should be at least saying the bare minimum. All you really gotta do, bare minimally, is be like, police brutality is a problem, Black Lives Matter, stop killing innocent black people, cops. And then, like, good, you said it now. There's the very, very bare minimum. I think, at least. I don't know. But at least it's something. And for people to not say anything when it's that simple is why people are having the issue. Because you claim to value these people's lives, and then when the time comes for you to value them publicly, you don't. Think about that. Now I'm gonna go back to the pickaxe. You know, there's a lot of work. I'm getting there though. So it was this thick all the way through, and now it's getting to the point, but I need to get to like that thin to actually be able to function like a pickaxe. I've got to say, the indigenous people who used to do this all the time, and the indigenous people who still do this all the time, y'all are some committed motherfuckers. This shit hard. Like obnoxiously hard. I respect it so much. Because I've got a knife y'all had like, at least in the beginning, I don't know. I actually, honestly don't know what tools the indigenous people anywhere use. If they use, because I've seen indigenous people just use like their one knife. But then I've also seen them, you know, just craft tools and then use those tools. But yeah, so some of y'all might have knives. I know others are using stone tools to do this kind of stuff. And they're making stone pickaxes, not not wood pickaxes, okay? Maybe that'll be my next trick. No, I'm kidding. I would need that kind of rock that I found. I have one back there. This stuff is difficult. Much respect to y'all. But we're getting there. We're getting somewhere now. We're actually very, very close to getting there. I didn't realize how curved this was, but it's okay. There you go. Pretty sure that I have this the way that I want it. So now it's just time to attach it to that. Hopefully. Okay, so actually before I attach that to this, I need to do the handle. I haven't even done the handle for this. I need to clean this up a little bit. It's not gonna take me a long time. It's just, it's basically clean. There aren't a bunch of nicks out of it. Like if there were a bunch of these, it would take me a while, but there are not. So just gonna clean that up a little bit, and then I can do it because it'll be a lot harder once the pickaxe head is attached to it to be able to clean it up. Okay, yeah, super easy. Clean it up. See the very few marks. Now it's time for the hard part. Okay, so I'm not done yet. I've got a bigger rock. I need more, without cracking it further, because this is where the crack has been. But I need to expand the gaps on that to get the fit. So we're getting there though. Ho ho. Okay. Knock the rock out. That's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, so it's in there now. Now I have to make sure that it stays like that. And the crack went a slightly bit further, but it's okay. Some string, I'm gonna tie it up and it should work. But that is sticking in there pretty nicely. So we'll see what happens. You guys are not ready for this. You're not ready. Look how great that thing looks. There's something in my eye. Okay. Look how great that looks. It's all tied up. Doesn't move on impact. That is a pickaxe. Whew. That is cool. I'm very proud of myself for that. You guys go get the full view. I got pickaxe and the mace. I've made some pretty awesome freaking tools and stuff out here so far. Anyway, I'm tired, not like, I don't know, I'm just tired. Been a long couple of weeks here, but my hand is killing me. I told you guys about all that I bruised like half my freaking hand. And I'm gonna go hang out with the guys. So, yeah. Oh, I should probably tell them. I can't type one-handed. Anyway, so that's cool. I like that. I am tired. My hand hurts. I'm gonna go hang out with the guys. But yeah. Let me know what you guys think about the project. That probably took me between 3.5 and 4 hours in total time to do. So just doing the head for the pickaxe itself took forever. And that's including finding like the sticks to be able to do it. But so now I've got all my stuff. My spears, my bow stick that I haven't done anything with, a couple other sticks that I haven't done anything with, but they're all here. So yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'll probably be back out here tomorrow. My second day off. That's why my hand freaking hurts, because all I do is do things with my hands. Between work and then come out here and do more shit. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, live life to the fullest, spread positivity. I'll talk to you guys later.